Okay, hello everybody, you know how it goes. It's an Aery game. 10 levels, finish the 10 levels for each of the achievements. And surprisingly, or not surprisingly, depending on EpiXR's previous thing, it actually says trial version in the bottom right corner, even though it's the full version. Anyway, let's get on with it. Start the clock.
In the beginning, there was water. A vast, endless ocean stretching as far as the eye could see. Humans were but a distant possibility as life began its evolutionary journey in the depths of the aquatic world.
That's not how the Earth began. Right. Oh my god, we're actually collecting items, and what a surprise. Okay, I'm going to check the in-game controls. Who thinks it's going to say sensibility? Told you. They just can't get it right. They are incompetent. How many games has it been now? How many years has it been? Hopefully these will just be much more fucking linear and not fucking search around for a fucking collectible for half an hour. No matter that, I mean, knowing EpiXR games, they're probably just going to put in like 5 levels that we've done before. Zeej, are you familiar with EpiXR games at all? Because they've done, I would say, probably 30 of this kind of game, if not more. Actually, it's probably closer to 40 if I'm honest with you. Where it's fly around, collect the object. However, in the past, they've put collectibles behind invisible walls that you can't get past. They've had achievements for levels that don't exist. They've had game crashes. Because they don't go through their entire game on a retail box to see if it works. And they've got so many games that admittedly they have fixed, but they're in such a state that they shouldn't be released in the state that they're in when they're released anyway. Yeah, Doobie, what Doobie says there is 100% correct. They are store-bought assets. And I know this because in 2 of the games that they've put out, they forgot to take out the copyright for all the store-bought assets, and all you had to do was go in front of an item and it would display the actual QR codes of where to buy the item, which is funny as fuck if you ask me. Not only that, they've actually had the balls to, well, no, I don't think the balls is the right word. Stupidity, laziness. They've had whatever to buy store-bought assets and have them as entire levels that other games have been built around. For example, there's a level which is kind of like a nighttime city. It's made by Voxel Art, and there's like stuff where there's like town halls and traffic cones and everything. And the funny thing is, that entire level was the basis for a game called Drunken Fist, made by a completely different developer. And when we found it out, Doobie was cracking up laughing because I compared the games and it was literally the exact same asset. Nothing changed. He just had us flying around that world collecting items, whereas the Drunken Fist game, made by a different developer, had like human full flat-esque characters where you would have to punch and things. It was absolutely hilarious. You may have noticed something, that despite us playing on the most powerful console on the planet, the Xbox Series X, the draw distance is absolutely shit. And thus when we turn to something, it actually goes out of our draw distance so we can see where we're going. Gotta love EPXR games, eh? Yeah, exactly. And every fucking game is like this. It's disgraceful, isn't it? It's so bad. I mean, to get through most of these games, it would take between... the majority of their games, it takes between 90 and 120 minutes. Like 1.5 to 2 hours. And, as you can see, they do not test it on retail consoles, even though it would literally just take them 1.5 to 2 hours to test it to see if there's any problems. They don't, because they're lazy.
Life evolved and ventured onto the land. Islands harbor dinosaurs, ancient giants roaming the earth. The transition from water to land marked a pivotal moment in the story of evolution.
But yes, I have in the past... Oh, look! Doobie! Doobie! It's the beach level that was in the last game! It's the beach level where we can go along the flight path and then have the game crash because of too many fucking particles on the screen. Yay! You remember this level, don't you? The one... Do you remember? The one that made us crash 373 times in one sitting? You remember this level? I remember this level. Credit where credit's due, he's learnt his lesson and turned down a lot of the fucking particle effects. It's not a scam if you know what you're getting. Can always complain about what we get though. All I'm saying is if you think I'm ever going to play full price for an EPXR game, you got another thing coming. He doesn't deserve it. I mean, technically I'd pay full price, it's just a different full price. Technically, yes. Not in the way that you're thinking, but yes. Games are cheap if you know where to look. Oh yeah, but you think I'm going to pay £8.39 for this or whatever the fuck this is, or 10 quid or whatever they ask now? Not going to happen. Not going to happen, my friend. I mean, look at this drawing. Look, I turn around, look at it, look at it. Look at this pop in and out. You see that shit? She knows. I'm sure that Doobie will counter everything you say, Messi, and literally be on my side for this, because we've seen so many of like this. And what you haven't seen, Messi, is I spent over 3 years trying to help Tim, that's the CEO of EpiXR Games, actually put out a competent product. Literally, I spent 3 years. I even used to get review codes for him, and like from him, I should say, not for him, from him, to try and help. The thing is, when you screw with players, players screw back, Messi. Okay, where's the next one? Oh, there it is. I mean, he does occasionally respond to one. And I do know for a fact that EpiXR Games did get kicked off of Steam at one point. I'm fully aware of this.
Ancient civilizations flourished, only to crumble with the passage of time. The echoes of their greatness lingered as a testament to the cyclical nature of empires.
I can't remember if it was because they were just asset flipping things, which admittedly is most of their content, let's be honest. Occasionally they put out a game that's unique, but normally that's a port of a mobile phone game, like that. I forget the name of it. The one with the haunted fun fair and the evil clowns and all that. I can't remember the name of it. I think there were 2 of those games that were like Death. Was it Death Park? I think it was Death Park. I think it was. I think it was Death Park. That sounds about right. I mean, they were mobile phone ports that they clearly didn't make. The original game, I mean. Yeah, and then Death Park 2. Then I think there was another one, which was it EpiXR Games that did the one like with the camping site, the moving around the bike with the bike or something, or was that somebody else? Literally cannot remember. I mean, when you've played pretty much 3,600 games, give or take, they all start melding into one, you know? Maybe that was Death Park, and I'm just forgetting. No, because Death Park was like you woke up in a bed and then you had to go out. There was another one. Yeah, not important. The other thing, they always use the same music. Always. In these games, I swear it's either royalty free or music that he just keeps that he licenses, like. But I have a feeling it's stuff like the YouTube free music, you know. And it would not surprise me if somebody just dug through the files of one of these games on PC, on Steam or whatever, and said, right, this is from there, this is from there, this is from there, you know? Okay, where's the last one? We're actually making good time, to be honest. Three levels done in under 20 minutes. For an EPXR game, for an Aery game, that's actually good time. Oh, it's the bamboo level. We've seen this before. The Japanese style bamboo Chinese cross with all the temple gates and shit, and the little rice paddies. Yep, and I believe these collectibles are actually in the exact same place that they were before. Where's the... There it is. Wouldn't surprise me if he's literally just copied and pasted an entire level and just put a different voice track on it. Well, hang on a second. Oh, some of the levels are very pretty, but you have to remember that the developer didn't make them. These are literally store-bought assets. The entire levels are. The extent of what the developer does, or what EPXR does, buys a store-bought asset for a level, puts collectibles in, and you're either a bird, a glowing orb, or a fly, and you have to go collect the items. That's literally it. That is the entire premise of 95% of EPXR games' output. Doobie, could you do me a favour? Could you get the company listing off of TA for EPXR Games, just showing off all the games that EPXR Games has released on Xbox? You know, like when you search for the company and on the search bar. paste that for Jeej. Zeej, even. And you'll see exactly what I mean, Zeej. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Did they send me big cows, or they send me buns? You're the fattest bun I've ever met, and you can bet before we're through, Bunny, I'll make a ham out of you. I went off onto improv there. Don't mind me. Yeah, if you click that link, Zeej, you'll see exactly what I mean by copy and paste. They can be. Oh, I love winding Zeej up. He's wonderful. So the paper airplane games, right? You basically have to fly through something that gives energy, and then you have to charge into a fucking evil-looking balloon. That's it. That's the premise of those games, right? Aery, exactly the same as this. Just go around and collect items. Same for Paper Dash is the same as Paper Planes. Tanky Tanks is slightly different. Horror Tale, Doobie. The one that I was thinking of, you know, with the camping and the bike, it was Horror Tale by EpiXR Games. That's what I was thinking of. I wish I could. But yeah, you see what I mean though about the copy-paste, Zeej. There's just page after page of them. See, here's the thing, right? If he took out the fucking particle effect in the air, he could probably double the draw distance. Literally, he could probably double it. Let's get down to business. Oh, it's in my head now. To defeat the buns. Should we send them cat girls? Or should we send them uns? I can't think of any lyrics, but it don't matter because you're here. I need to get a different song in my head. Seriously. I'm trying to ignore the music in the game because it's just so. It's the kind of music you would hear in an elevator or on hold for Boots or something, you know. Great pop in there, game. Great pop in. Well done. See, this game has culling in it, but it's not done very well. Because it's coded, if there's a wall between you and something else, you're not supposed to see it. But it doesn't detect if there's a window. So you could go somewhere where there is a window and just see everything outside despawn. Because they never do anything right. Ugh. I mean, these levels are typically not designed for this kind of game in mind. You know, they're designed for you to take the asset and modify them to your needs. This is not what PXR Games does. They copy the asset, call it a level, put in collectibles, and there you're done. Sometimes they don't even check the clipping.
The glories of Rome faded, giving way to a dark era of kings and power struggles. Medieval empires, draped in shadows, battled relentlessly for supremacy in an age marked by conflict.
Dear me. Here we go! Oh, it's the old medieval Crane Trebuchet Castle level. God, we haven't seen this route for a while. Maybe you forgot to update his license for it or something. I mean, a good fun game to play whilst you're playing Aery is try and work out what other games have you seen this level on, because there's probably going to be 3 of them at some point. Gotta love lens flare, which stops you seeing the next collectible, don't you? Lens flare, can you do me a favour and fuck off? Ah, there it is. I've just realised where I've seen this level before. Somebody demastered, like in Unity or something for fun, an area for Plague Tale. They kind of made it like a little, basically N64 style Plague Tale level, and they used this level for it. And I recognise it, and the only reason why I recognise it now is because this door has a red X on it. I literally remember it for that. I just love looking for collectibles that have absolutely no indication of where they are. It's so much fun. Oh yes, because it's behind the castle for some reason. Lens flare, could you not? And this is why you need a radar in these fucking games. This is also why you shouldn't ask EpiXR Games to code anything, because to hide their inadequacies, they just turn fucking lens flare up to 1,000,000. Okay, it's definitely nothing over here. There it is. What the fuck's it doing down there? This is what I mean as well. Some of these games don't have sensible placement. Like, you send us off in one direction and then the next one is off in a completely different direction. So logically you would think it's going to be through the doorway, and my god, something was actually logical. Holy shit puffins. I hate to say this, but I think Tim might be learning how to actually put a sensible collectible in a game. My god. I need to go buy a fucking lottery ticket. Do they still do lottery tickets still cost £1? I haven't done the lottery for like 15 years. Probably more than that actually. When was the last time I had a fucking lottery ticket? No idea. I don't really do gambling, so. There it is. Four to go.
The invention of guns ignited an era of piracy as seafarers sought
30 or 26 minutes effectively to get it under the hour.
by swashbuckling tales and maritime exploits.
Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. Here comes the ship level. Called it. I suppose on the bright side, at least we can see the fucking collectibles pop up when you collect the last one. There need to be more shows based on game show games. God, you know what they need to bring back? they really need to bring back 1 versus 100, because that was amazing. That was literally an amazing show. My God, I mean, it never worked right, but it was such an amazing idea in like with what it was. And just FYI, I'm on about the 1 versus 100 Xbox 360 game, not the game show. Or the heck, bring back 1 versus 100 as well. Although I'll probably never watch it because they'd probably just have like 100 Z-list celebrities in it now. That's something else as well. What is it that? Why is it now that most game shows don't have regular people in it? They just have Z-list celebrities trying to inflate their own fucking careers. It's like, fuck off. You had your chance in the spotlight. You fucked it up. Give it up to somebody else. Yeah, but you know, whenever you see like old, like them bringing back a new series of old game shows and shit, do they have regular people on it? No, they fucking don't. They have fucking Z-list celebrities. Oh. And here we have this dickhead streamer who became famous for sticking a bottle up his arse or something, you know. I would just like to see just regular people on a game show like you used to be able to, like with Family Fortunes and things, or as Americans and Canadians called it, Family Feud. Like just shows where it has regular people, not Z-list celebrities, just going batshit for some prizes, you know? You know, fuck it, bring back Crystal Maze. I'm saying now, bring back Crystal Maze. Crystal Maze was amazing. No pun intended. Give me some of the game shows from when I was a kid. You know, Crystal Maze, Krypton Factor. Well, they weren't massive amounts of money. It was more for the fun, messy. Like Crystal Maze, like at most you would get like a little Crystal Maze crystal, like basically Swarovski's, like barely worth anything, but it was still pretty, and you would get like a weekend holiday to the coast or something. So nothing that would wreck your life, you know, just stuff that is like small prizes but fun, you know. That's what I'm saying. You know, we don't need Who Wants to Be a Millionaire style monetary prizes, you know, just something that people can chew with. You know, what you would naturally call probably like a Saturday evening quiz show or game show or whatever. That's what I'm saying. Well, that's just stupid people being stupid. I have no idea where the next thing is because I literally wasn't paying attention. Whoops. Oh dear. Ah, there it is. I'm just saying, I just want them to bring back some of the old game shows. You know, you're on it to have fun, and you would win a small prize if you won. That's it. Like Krypton Factor, Crystal Maze, stuff that you couldn't possibly go into debt for. Like catchphrase, for example. Yeah, you could probably win like 5 grand if you were lucky. Fort Boyard, yeah, Fort Boyard was fun. Although I think, didn't that get shut down because they had cruelty to the tigers or something? I don't bloody remember. I mean, they still made Fort Boyard games though, so it must, of which I've completed all of them. So there must be something there, I guess.
The untamed Wild West emerged, vast frontier where the structure of power shifted beneath the expansive skies.
I would love it if they brought back Crystal Maze. I really would. That'd be great. What was the one where they had to go to a certain place? Excuse me. And they hired all the actors, and you could fly around in a helicopter or something, whilst the rest of your team was like the rest of your team was looking for information or something. Kind of like an escape the room thing, but it was like you were looking for like artifacts or something. And I specifically remember it was like one of the co-hosts was going around looking for things in a helicopter. I specifically remember this. What on earth was that? Geo Hunt, maybe? Map Hunt? Geo Hunt? Something like that. I remember that one as well, although that wasn't on as much. Honestly, I wish I was a kid again, just so I could go watch the old game shows. Crystal Maze. Oh, Crystal Maze was literally my jam. Give me Crystal Maze. I really wanted to go on the kids one when they had a kids one, but you know, I mean, everybody knows that game shows pick you by on how promotable you are on a television show, ain't you? So, which is a shame, but that's the way the world works.
Of history.
Don't you love it when the next collectible spawns literally out of draw distance? Nice spawning trees. Bit late. Wait, it spawned another collectible, even though I'd already collected 20. Sure, okay, whatever. That just proves to me that they did copy and paste that level from somewhere. Why would you put a collectible that can't be picked up? Of course, I asked that and then remembered that he's put collectibles behind unbreakable invisible barriers before. Why does this area have no textures? Why is it literally just all black? Stop the clock.
Reflecting on the journey, it becomes clear how far humanity has come. Despite wars and conflicts, they evolved, forming larger and more intricate empires. The glories
Well,
of Rome
that's that.
faded, giving way to a dark era of kings